Our next court is the Texas Family Court District Court 360. That is Patricia Bacca Bennett, the presiding judge, and An Lee Hsu. Is Patricia in the room? There she is.
Good evening. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. I love going in alphabetical order. I've always been proud of my name, Bacca. It shows my Latina roots and all of the things that my family has done to help settle this country. But I'm not going to talk to you about what my family did. I'm going to talk to you about what I did.
Since 1999, my opponent has filed 3 bankruptcies.
I have been licensed to practice law in Texas since 1994. I have been your judge since 2017. As a family law attorney, I disposed of well over 1,000 cases. As your family law judge, I had disposed of far well over 25,000 cases. When I came to this court 7 years ago, it had a huge backlog. Today, we do not have a backlog. We don't even have a backlog after COVID, because I went in and I worked every day. And I tried cases via Zoom. I accommodated people every way that I was allowed. If I was allowed to stay in person, I would have. The day the Texas Supreme Court told me I could be in person, I was in person. I am board certified by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization in Family Law. That means, it doesn't just mean I took a test. It means that I showed that I was qualified.
She has been sanctioned by the Ethics Commission on 8 separate findings of fact regarding impartiality in her court. In addition to that,
A higher level of continuing legal education. Before running for judge, I was also a Republican activist. I was involved in politics when I was in high school. I have voted in every election, every general election, and every primary since I turned 18. In sharp contrast, my opponent has never voted in a Republican primary. The last time he voted was in 2018. He voted in the 2016 general and the 2018 general. He did not, in 2020, I was out 3 weeks of early voting every day in the cold and the rain, trying to keep our Republican judges. And my opponent could not find the time to vote. I know what it's like to be a Republican precinct chair because I was one. I know what it's like to be a family court judge because I've been one. My opponent doesn't have family law experience.
now, you've heard my opponent say certain things, and she's sold a bill of goods over the last few months that have said that I don't practice family law. Well, let me address that. I do practice family law. I've been practicing family law for the last 10 years. As a matter of fact, I've been the only attorney that has continually advocated for my firm to continue practicing family law. I push my firm to do so because I believe it's important for us to understand the fundamentals and the tenets of everything we believe in the judicial system, and that starts with the family concepts.
That much. She's had the Tarrant County District Clerk record show him as being attorney of record in 66 cases. Of those 6 cases, he withdrew his attorney of record, and 7 cases were dismissed. That is in sharp contrast to my experience. I'm asking you to vote for me, Judge Patricia Bacca Bennett, and keep me as your court. Thank you so much.
Hey, Pissed Off Parent here. Hope you enjoyed my little parody of the talk the other evening between candidates An Lee Hsu and Patricia Bacca Bennett. I like to provide information and data so people know who they're voting for in the judiciary. I wanted to talk about the campaign contribution issue, though. As you'll see here, there are... Patricia Bacca Bennett has received, she total $40,000 from what's been reported, and the overwhelming majority of those come from family lawyers. And I just want to ask the question, how can you remain impartial when the person that's contributing to your campaign, you then see them in court, and then you're supposed to make an impartial decision on the best interests of the child? Just something to think about.